Do not pass by this message, for you may be on the verge of missing an extraordinary opportunity, one that has the potential to change everything for you. Right now, a miracle is heading in your direction. This is not just an ordinary response to a prayer, but a divine intervention that will touch every corner of your life. This miracle, when it arrives, will have the power to completely transform your reality. You will witness with your own eyes how your finances, which until now have been a source of stress and lack, begin to grow in ways that can't be explained. I, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the creator of heaven and earth, the owner of all gold and silver, have decreed blessings over your finances. I will lead you into prosperity that doesn't depend on the fluctuations of the world's economy, but on my eternal faithfulness. I want you to understand this clearly. What I am about to pour into your life is not just a temporary fix to meet your needs. I am the God of abundance, and my plan for you is to live far beyond the basics of mere survival. I am calling you into a life of freedom that will allow you to bless others, to walk without the weight of debt, without anxiety, without fear. Imagine a life where your relationships are restored, where peace reigns, where forgiveness flows freely, and where my peace that surpasses all understanding fills every room of your home and your heart. That peace, the peace that only I can provide, is available to you right now. Hear me clearly. These words do not come from a human source, nor are they driven by temporary emotions. This message is from me. It is holy, it is unshakable, and it is meant for you. This message comes straight from my heart, filled with love and compassion for you. If, for any reason, you choose to overlook this message or fail to follow through with what I have prepared, know this: you will be letting a door of opportunity pass you by, a door I have opened just for you. Don't let this moment slip away, because I am ready to bless you in such a way that your life will never be the same. This video is the vessel I, the Lord, have chosen to reach you. It is my voice calling to you amidst the noise of this world, a reminder that I am still speaking, still moving, still parting seas and moving mountains. Do not disregard it, because this is not just a message, it is a manifestation of my will, a living expression of my unconditional love for you. I have been pursuing you with mercy, and today, once again, I extend my hand to you. Today, I speak a holy declaration over your life, an eternal decree that I, the Lord God Almighty, have established in heaven and am bringing to pass on earth. I, the Lord, declare and prophesy over you. Your family is standing on the brink of a fresh start. The seasons of worry and disappointment are coming to a close. The financial burdens that have held your heart captive like unseen chains are about to break. My hand is moving with power to shatter every yoke, to close every door to your past, and to open for you a new, clear, and promising path ahead. What is coming is not just a minor change or a simple blessing, it is a radical transformation, a supernatural shift. Where there was lack, there will now be abundance. Where there was grief, there will be joy beyond measure. I will surround you with people who will become instruments of my grace, and I will lead you down unexpected paths. Miracles will begin to manifest in your life, not because you've earned them, but because I, in my boundless mercy, have chosen to bless you. I am your Father, your Redeemer, your everlasting provider. Trust deeply in the words I reveal to you today. Do not listen to the voice of fear or doubt that tries to convince you that this is not for you. When you place your trust in me and have unwavering confidence in my divine plan, you open the door to the extraordinary. I am the God of the impossible, the one who parts seas and brings down walls, the one who breathes life into what was dead and brings hope to what seemed finished. Do not let your current circumstances cloud the vision I am planting within your spirit right now. What you see with your natural eyes is not the final word, it is merely a chapter I am about to turn to reveal a new one, filled with glory. Receive this prophecy deeply within your heart and let it be engraved upon your soul, for it is true and eternal. Even when you cannot see it or feel it, know that I am working tirelessly on your behalf. I am moving unseen pieces, touching hearts, opening doors, removing barriers, and preparing the perfect scenario for you. The difficult seasons you've endured are coming to an end. The tears you shed in sorrow will soon be transformed into tears of joy, gratitude, and praise. Everything the enemy intended for harm will now stand as a testimony of my faithfulness. This is my eternal promise to you. I, the Lord God Almighty, will never fail to fulfill what I have spoken. Believe, and you will witness my glory shining magnificently and extraordinarily upon your life. Do not hesitate, do not turn back. This is your moment, the fulfillment of the time you have long awaited. Everything you've experienced up to this point will make perfect sense when you see what I am about to do in your life, my beloved. Keep moving forward, for the glory that lies ahead will far outweigh all the struggles of the past. I am the Eternal One, the one who holds the universe with the power of my word, and today I declare a holy pronouncement over your life, one that will manifest in its perfect time. Every hardship you've endured has not been in vain. Even the silent tears, the long moments of waiting, and the sighs no one heard have been gathered by my hands. In every uncertain step you've taken, I've been working behind the scenes. Nothing has escaped my control. Even that which seemed like a loss, a setback, or a betrayal is woven into the divine plan I am preparing to reveal in its full glory. The enemy believed he could bring you down, that you would be buried beneath the weight of your pain, under the burden of debts, under the sting of harsh words and the opportunities that seemed to slip away. But what he failed to understand is that it is my plan that dictates what unfolds on this earth. My promises are unshakable, sealed with my faithfulness, and they cannot be undone by any situation or circumstance. Everything that has caused you pain is about to become living proof that I am the one who turns ashes into beauty and destruction into restoration. I am causing movements around you where before there was no sign of change. I am raising unexpected provision. I am instilling in the hearts of people a deep desire to support you, to help you without expecting anything in return. I have assigned angels to open paths for you and to release what hath been locked away for far too long. The chains that have kept the doors to spiritual, emotional, and material abundance closed are about to break by my power, not by your strength, not by your wisdom. Do not look back. Do not dwell on old wounds, nor the voices that spoke against the promises I gave you. I am the one who speaks, and my words will be fulfilled. I am sending prophetic words that reach beyond time and space, words that penetrate deep into your soul. That land which seemed barren will now become fertile. That project you thought was finished will now be revived. That which was buried will be resurrected by my Spirit. My breath is bringing life to what once seemed dead, hope to what was hopeless, and certainty to what was filled with doubt. You don't need to understand everything, just believe, because I am working in the unseen to make it manifest in the visible. There are doors that have remained closed up to now because they were reserved for this exact moment. The time of waiting is over. The season of delay has come to an end. Now, I will give you access to hidden treasures, to the resources that have been withheld, and to the opportunities that have been stored up for the right time, and the time is now. Your surroundings will begin to change. The atmosphere around you will be renewed. You will witness how peace replaces anxiety, how security replaces fear, and how provision flows effortlessly. You will no longer depend on human structures, but on my boundless grace. I am bringing divine connections into your life that will propel you to the next level. I am strategically placing you in positions, not just for the world's definition of success, but so you can see my glory manifest in every area of your life. The dreams you once let go of are not dead, they were only dormant. Now I am awakening them. I am reigniting the vision, restoring the passion, and placing in your hands the necessary tools to fulfill the destiny I ordained for you before you were born. What I create, no one can destroy. What I establish stands firm, and what I promise unfolds with undeniable power. This is a sacred moment. It is not ordinary. It is not common. It is a time of divine revelation, prophetic fulfillment, and complete restoration. The doors that others have closed, I will open, and what seemed impossible, I will bring to fruition. There are no limits to what I can accomplish when my will is set in motion. My word is over you, and nothing or no one can prevent what I have ordained. The seasons of your life are not dictated by the human calendar, but by my perfect design. I set the times and transitions with eternal wisdom, and today I declare that a sudden shift is approaching that will alter the entire trajectory of your days. In places where obstacles once appeared immovable, I am introducing a new direction, changing the course of situations that seemed final. I am writing narratives that had been sealed with resignation, transforming what looked like certain failure into a victory that cannot be denied. No negative word, no curse spoken against you, no past mistake has the power to undo the purpose I have crafted with meticulous care. Your past does not define your future, for I am the God who redeems what was lost and restores what seemed beyond hope. Where others have imposed limits, I bring expansion. What seemed diminished will now be magnified. What was overlooked will be honored. I am preparing a public demonstration of my faithfulness toward you that will silence every voice of accusation. I have already begun dismantling old structures, the routines you once relied on, and they will no longer hold the same power, because I am uprooting what is outdated and planting what is new. I am not only transforming your external circumstances, but your internal world as well. I am reshaping the way you perceive, decide, and believe. I am adjusting your understanding so that you can see with my eyes and perceive the manifestation of what is coming with greater clarity. You will no longer live bound by fear or restricted by past experiences. I am activating a renewed vision within you, one that will enable you to perceive what others cannot. The path I am setting before you will be so clear that doubt will have no place. I will lead you with precision, like a shepherd guiding his flock along paths of righteousness. Every step you take will be steered by my divine wisdom. There will be times when the road seems too narrow, but it will only be preparing you for the expansion that lies ahead. You will come to trust my guidance, even when you don't understand the full picture. Not everything will be shown to you at once, because part of the miracle rests in your faith and your willingness to walk, trusting that I hold the complete map. I am working deeply in the relationships surrounding you. There will be necessary separations, times of silence that are part of the journey, and new connections that will come, carrying divine purpose. Do not be unsettled by the changes in the people around you. Some will move, others will be repositioned, but all of it is part of my divine restructuring, ensuring that what I am preparing will be firmly established. What I am building with you requires strong foundations, and that is why I must first remove anything that will not be able to sustain the glory I am about to reveal. You will not go unnoticed. I am placing a mark of purpose upon your life that cannot be ignored. It will be clear that my hand is upon you not because of what you own, but because of what you radiate: peace, wisdom, unwavering joy, and spiritual authority. People will not approach you to admire your accomplishments, but to receive from the flow of blessing I am releasing through you. I am making you a source, not just a vessel, a light, not a shadow. Where once you struggled to find meaning, you will now be an instrument of revelation. This is a time when many things will be left behind, not as a loss, but as a necessary release. For in order to soar higher, it is vital to let go of what weighs you down. Do not resist this detachment. Instead, embrace the new with faith, for what I have prepared for you far surpasses anything you have experienced before. I am granting you wisdom to make critical decisions, heavenly strategies for times of great importance, and the inner strength to endure what others could not bear. You will no longer view your life through the lens of mere survival, but through the eyes of purpose. I am instilling in you a renewed sense of mission. Each new day will hold purpose. Each night will bring rest instead of struggle, and each moment will move you closer to the glorious fulfillment of everything I have planned for you. I, the Eternal and Sovereign One, have designed a plan that is not dictated by your environment or human logic. What I am about to bring to fruition during this time is the result of heavenly decisions made long before you were born. Nothing you are experiencing is by accident, for everything has been intricately woven by my unseen hands. This is not luck, nor chance. It is prophetic fulfillment. What is beginning to unfold now is the answer to prayers spoken long ago, promises sealed in heaven that are now descending with the weight of glory. The waiting seasons you've endured have been crucial, not to punish you, but to form you. I allowed you to walk through processes not to break you, but to strengthen you in the secret place. In those moments when it seemed like you were not moving forward, you were being prepared. Now that preparation is beginning to yield fruit, I am releasing a new level of spiritual authority upon your life, an authority earned not by human recognition, but forged through the fire of the altar, by your intimacy with me, and by your consistency in the midst of uncertainty. Where others saw delay, I saw preparation. Where some spoke of stagnation, I was establishing deep roots. Because without strong roots, there can be no lasting fruit. Now that the foundation is solid, it is time for visible growth. I am bringing divine acceleration. What appeared to take years will be accomplished in mere days. But this acceleration will not be chaotic. It will be deliberate and precise. Every step hath been planned, every door hath been set in motion, and every connection hath been orchestrated by my hand. I am also awakening your discernment. You will no longer rely on the opinions of people or be swayed by the changing tides of the world. I am fine-tuning your ability to hear, so that you can recognize my voice above all the noise. You will no longer walk in uncertainty, nor will you make decisions out of pressure or fleeting emotions. I will grant you wisdom. You will see beyond what's apparent, and you will comprehend what others cannot, because my Spirit will begin to reveal to you the hidden mysteries I have stored for you in this moment. I will give you ideas that come from heaven, not the earth. I will release creativity into your spirit. You will receive solutions, strategies that will defy the logic of human systems. What once seemed like a dead end will become the birthplace of innovation, and I will transform that place into a testimony for many. I am giving you access to spheres of influence you never dreamed possible, because what I am building with you is not small, it is designed to impact generations. Through your obedience, others will be blessed, supported, and restored. The transformation I've begun will be all-encompassing. I will not only restore what is visible to others, but I will also restore what no one sees. I will heal your thoughts, your emotions, and I will break every lie that has attempted to limit your identity. I am purifying the way you see yourself, so that you can see yourself as I see you. You will no longer live under the weight of labels imposed by your past, by your mistakes, or by the opinions of others. I am calling you by the name I have given you, and that name carries with it destiny, victory, and eternal purpose. The ground you are about to walk on has already been prepared for you. You will not be stepping into unknown territory, but onto land that has already been claimed by my word before you ever set foot on it. You will walk with certainty, confidence, and a clear sense of identity. I am establishing you in places of honor not for your personal exaltation, but so you can stand as a living proof of my faithfulness, even when faced with opposition. My backing will be unmistakable. Opposition will not be a sign of defeat but a clear indication that you are on the right path. I am raising you up as a testimony that speaks even when words are not needed, showing the world that I am real, that I keep my promises, and that I have the power to transform any situation. You will not need to defend what I am doing in your life. The fruits of my work will speak for themselves. Those who watched you during your process will stand in awe as they witness the fulfillment of my promises in your life. What was once a point of ridicule will become a reason for celebration. This is the appointed time, not driven by emotions, but by an eternal decree. I have spoken, and when I speak, everything changes. Every word that comes from my throne is fulfilled with perfect precision. And now, that word is being released like abundant rain to nourish the soil of your life. Get ready, because what is coming will be beyond anything you have ever known. It will be undeniable proof that I am with you and that what I have started in you, I will perfect with my glory. I am activating movements in areas where your name has already been mentioned, even though you may not be aware of it. There are conversations happening that you haven't heard, doors you haven't knocked on, and places you haven't reached, but in all of these, I am already working on your behalf. Not through human strength, but through my living word that penetrates deep, divides what is necessary, transforms, and frees. I am awakening your spiritual sensitivity in areas that weariness and routine had dulled. You will find joy again in things that once seemed insignificant. The sacredness in the everyday will be restored. You will begin to see my hand in every detail, and your spirit will rise with renewed faith. No longer will the days feel burdensome, but rather, you will recognize them as divine opportunities. Discouragement will vanish like fog before the warmth of my presence, and in its place, a firm expectation will grow, a hope that will never be put to shame. I am also intervening in hidden places. There are internal chains that have been working silently, fears, insecurities, painful memories that are now being confronted by my healing presence. I will not allow you to step into the new while still carrying the weight of the old. I am carrying out a complete restoration, from the innermost parts of your soul to the most visible aspects of your life. What once seemed like a permanent struggle will begin to dissolve under the power of my grace, not through your own efforts, but through my unwavering love. In areas where you once felt voiceless and overlooked, you will soon find an authority you have never known. It will not be arrogance, nor will it be an imposition, but an authority that comes from a deep understanding of who you are in me. You will speak, and your voice will be heard. You will act, and your actions will be noticed not for personal recognition, but because you will carry something far beyond the human. My presence will be manifest in you, and wherever you go, something will shift. Not because of your abilities, but because I will be with you. I am assigning resources to you, but not just material ones. I am releasing time, wisdom, discernment, connections, and peace. Every resource will be exactly what you need to move forward with precision. You will not carry extra weight, nor will you be without what's essential. Everything will be provided with perfect accuracy. Every tool, every connection, every timely word will be part of the divine provision I am giving you for this season. There will be no room for confusion, because my guidance will be clear and precise. Everything that was sown in faith, even the things that seemed hidden, is beginning to grow. The seeds from the past, those that appeared forgotten, are now sprouting with strength and vitality. The ground hath been prepared through the process, and now the harvest begins. Not just any harvest, but a multiplication that surpasses all expectations, breaking all limitations. What is coming will be abundant, not for the purpose of accumulation, but for distribution, for upholding, and for transformation. For I am positioning you as a conduit, not a storehouse, as a vessel, not a passive observer. Remember this: what I pour over your life today is not fleeting, not a temporary relief, nor a passing blessing. It is a permanent establishment, a work that will stand resilient even in the midst of storms. You will not be shaken by what comes your way, because your foundation will be in me. And while the world may change, you will remain unshaken, for I am your rock, your refuge, your fortress. There is no shadow of change in what I promise, and there will be no interruption in what I am starting now. This is the pivotal moment. From this point forward, your story will never be the same. Every step you take will be backed by undeniable proof. Every choice will bring clarity. Every act of obedience will unlock new levels of favor. I am the one who makes all things new, and now I am doing it with you.